Plaintiff Wabu Wamu says she met the defendant through a mutual friend, and she soon discovered that he's a liar who can't be trusted. Wabu claims she sold her car to the defendant, but he never paid off the balance, and then he left her a threatening voicemail. Defendant Aaron Hariyama says Wabu is a hardcore drug dealer who sells marijuana, crack, and heroin. And when he first went to look at Wabu's vehicle, there was a gun in the trunk. Aaron insists he paid Wabu in full for the vehicle and therefore doesn't owe her anything else.
Tell me what happened.
Well, Your Honor, I met Aaron in early December. He seemed to be a really respectable guy, but little did I know, he lies about everything and everything he says is a lie. We met through a mutual friend. He said he was interested in buying my car.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's not true. I bought weed off her. That's all I know her.
You bought weed? That's what you know?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you find out she? How did you know she sold weed?
She wasn't in the paper or anything, but she was pretty much advertising it.
That's what I'm asking.
She was pretty much advertising it though, and that's how I know.
Advertising it where?
Just around, like we live in the same area, Kenwood, and I was at the mall.
It's obvious he's a liar.
She was advertising at the mall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How?
What do you mean how?
How was she advertising? When you advertise, you have a means of advertising. You put up a sign. You put an ad on the radio. You do something to advertise. You pass out flyers. Was she at the mall passing out flyers?
She was not passing out flyers.
How exactly was she advertising at the mall that she sold dope?
Just words.
So she went around to people at the mall telling them?
No, not people, me.
Okay, so she just told you.
Yeah.
Advertise means you're spreading the word to more than one person. Well, actually,
sir, if I could correct myself, I did confront her, I believe. It was a while back. It was in January. Okay. So I did confront her. Right. But, I mean, it wasn't, besides that,
Who introduced you to her?
There was no third party involved. That's what I'm trying to say.
You just walked up to her and said, I heard you sold weed?
No, I didn't hear anything. There was no third party involved. Okay. I just said,
you just suspected she did?
Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, it does sound a little bit wrong, but yes.
Why did you suspect she sold weed?
I don't know.
Okay. Is there anybody here today you suspect sells weed?
Maybe that dude right there in the red shirt. Maybe. Besides anybody else.
Okay.
Well, sir.
Well, we have your name here. I'm going to pass it on to him so that he can sue you for defamation. All right. Let's proceed, ma'am.
He said he was interested in buying my car. So I said, okay. And not only did he not pay me, he lies and thinks everything's a joke. I don't think $2,100 is a joke. You know, I work hard for my money.
What was the agreement and what happened?
We agreed.
$3,000.
We agreed that he was going to pay $3,000 for the car. Mm-hmm. In the middle of January, we took it to a mechanic. The mechanic told him that the car was not worth $3,000. But because I had a sound system inside of the car, I told him it was worth $3,000. And he insisted that he get the car because he likes the sound system that was inside of it.
And he agreed to pay $3,000.
Yes, he signed a contract right here. We got it notarized at the bank, and we both signed it.
All right, you're only suing. Oh, he put down a deposit of $1,000?
No, I've received $870. I haven't even received the whole $1,000 for the down payment.
Okay, what has happened since that time?
Well, he's been avoiding me. Every time I see him, I try to flag him down so we can talk like adults. And he just laughs and shrugs his shoulder and drives off. You know, the car's wrecked. I've seen it. It looks horrible. It wasn't in that condition when he bought it. And then he's trying to blame that on me. He's sending me threats on the voicemail. He said, I hope you burn in H-E-L-L. And he said that you're N-word. And it just goes on.
Did you say that?
No, Your Honor.
He couldn't say that.
I'm very proud of my ethnicity.
Yeah, how does he say that? Right.
If I could say,
he seemed to be mixed with everything.
Yeah,
so
he's a liar.
Call you
oh, yes, sir. I am. If I was in any way, shape, or form racist, I'm from like every continent. Like,
right, that's what I'm pointing.
You don't even know. But Your Honor, if I could just have a moment just to explain myself just a little bit, because I probably look pretty bad in your eyes right now.
Go ahead.
And I just want to kind of redeem myself.
Go ahead.
Because she said that the front of the car was wrecked. Now, I have an article, because I didn't know her real name. She's actually a pretty hardcore drug
dealer. All you knew was the weed lady. That's what you knew.
No, I knew Stacy. Actually, she was very protective. She used an alias. Her name was supposedly Stacy. And actually, I was actually test driving the car, right? and I actually did a heroin deal. That's not even true. This isn't even falsified. I have information. I'm going to show it to you in a second. I know this sounds really outrageous and blunt, but she sells crack. Okay, I went to look at the system, this really good system. There was a Glock sitting in the trunk. Okay, her car. I found out.
Evidence?
I looked it up. I'm about to.
Where's the evidence?
Ma'am.
This is A to B.
Wrong response.
It's a
When
lie.
somebody
though.
accuses
It's a
you
lie.
of something,
I mean,
All right, but
when somebody accuses you of something like that, you
Sir.
don't say, "Where's the evidence?"
Sir,
you say that's ridiculous.
after.
I mean, I don't even own
Sir,
it.
after
ma'am, that's just not in the future, ma'am. When someone
Your Honor.
accuses you of something, that's not a good response. Because that smacks of guilt. That almost says, "Yeah, I did it, but prove it to me.
No.
Show me some evidence that I did it." That's how some could interpret that. I'm not going to interpret that in that manner today because you don't give me the impression of a gun-toting, heroin and weed dealer.
Well,
Go ahead.
Your Honor. All right.
Yes, sir.
So, like, back to that. The car was damaged before I got it. It's in the article.
Did you
There was
see
also,
the damage before you purchased it?
Yes, sir. But I'm not. Oh, yeah. So no complaint. You're right. But then there was crack residue in the car, and I quote,
Did you
"I'm
see
so
the crack
sick."
before you bought it?
Yeah. What? Wait, what did you say? I honestly didn't hear
Did
you.
you see
honestly.
the crack residue before you purchased the car?
I cleaned it thoroughly, Your Honor, with a vacuum.
So you
and
knew that
Clorox
too. Go
wipes
ahead.
and everything. And I quote, "I'm so sick. I'm so disgusted with the car. I don't even want to get it." And the reason I got this article is once I found out her real name, I looked her up. I Googled it. Wasn't expecting to find anything. I randomly found that one of her crackhead friends allegedly battled drug addiction, but he stole her car and burned through $1,000 cash that she had. I wonder how she got it.
So are you on heroin?
What?
Are you on crack? Are you a crackhead?
No, Your Honor. I don't mess. I stick to God-made,
Well, you did
not
something,
man-made
sir.
garbage.
You sound like you've done exactly what the other guy did.
No, Your Honor.
You took a car without paying her.
No, I did pay her. I paid her $1,000.
No, the balance. You said you pay her $3,000. So I'm inclined, particularly the way you acting today in this courtroom, I'm inclined to believe you're a crackhead too.
I mean, like, no. But
I don't know you, buying
That's what
weed.
you incline. That's the right to your own opinion. I mean,
Go ahead.
I really don't smoke crack, but all right.
Okay.
I really don't. I got honest
Takes
truth.
everything as
I'm
a
under
whole.
oath here, and I do not smoke crack. But I mean, if you're inclined to your own opinion, that's. But
In my opinion matters the
Your Honor,
most.
it does matter the
You
most. You're right.
understand that?
You're the one with. Yep. And
right.
Your Honor, may
What
I
do you
give
wanna
this to you?
give me?
Because
Yes,
this is
sir.
an actual article I came across, and it's actual.
How old are you, young man?
19 years old.
All right.
And I work and I get taxes taken out and everything. When you push that kind of stuff, you don't really get
Doesn't
taxes taken
everybody-
out. You just
Doesn't
kind of like.
everybody get taxes taken out?
No, I mean, not a
work
drug dealer.
full-time.
No, you
I'm a
don't
full-time
get taxes.
student as well.
All right, I'm sorry.
Sir, what's your defense for not paying this woman all her money other than
All right,
these things that were
I know,
wrong with
I
the
know.
car you already knew?
I know. That wasn't good. But this is good because I had wanted to pay her the $3,000 before I knew what it was worth. But my dad told me, I took his advice. He's like, do not give her a dime until you take it to a mechanic. So I was like, fine, okay. I trusted her there. So I was like, all right, I will not give her a dime until I take it to a mechanic. But she was calling me like every day telling me, you got to sign a contract, trying to bully me, like I got other people who are going to buy this car for $3,000 and all this.
You made
and
the
so
contract.
what I said was I took it to the mechanic and they said it was only worth $1,000. And that's what I gave her. She wanted cash. She didn't want no money order. She didn't want no check because you can't
stubs.
buy what she needed with that money order, that check. She wanted cash.
She gave me
That's what I
checks
gave her.
platter.
Why did you sign a contract and
Because
now don't want to agree?
I was
to the
intimidated.
contract?
I was
She
intimidated, I'm not
forced
gonna
you.
lie.
Had she pulled that gun out? Or
She never did that because I would
never
not.
pulled it
I'm
out?
under oath, Your Honor. I would not say that she
Okay.
pulled. That is a crazy accusation.
you were concerned that she might go and get that Glock that you saw.
No, sir, because this whole case, I
So
understand.
how can she force you? How could she force
She
you?
can't force
and
me. I have my
intimidate
own
you?
free will. It was my mistake.
Okay.
If I could go back in time right now, I can admit when I'm wrong. That
right.
was what I did wrong.
All
And
right.
there's probably more things I've done wrong than that in this situation, which was when in the first place I found out she was dealing, all sorts of different stuff. I should have, in the first place, if I had common sense, I would have been like,
Heroin,
forget
crack,
it.
and weed.
I would have been like, forget it, you know what I mean? But after the fact, I was just buying some herb off her.
All right. Well, she-
after the fact, I
all
found
right.
out that
Well,
it was
sir,
using narcotics.
She's not selling anymore.
Selling what?
And he is. According to you, he is. Whoever he was.
No,
So you're
I
going to
said-
have to get the rest of your dope from him. You have something to say? Come on
Sir,
up.
and then he
Stand
did.
up. State your name.
Machia Thompson. He didn't even pay $1,000. He paid $870. I was with her the whole time.
It was 950, sir.
No.
Oh, you said 1,000, sweetheart.
Right.
Yeah, but it was like close. You gave me an extra 20 back, remember? Then you gave me the 30. Besides that, you took it off the sack.
I'm going to rely on her memory more so than yours. You're an admitted weed smoker, which has a
Yes, sir.
tendency
Yes, sir.
to harm
It's a
one's
part of
memory.
my- it's just-
and it has harmed your memory.
shame, no gain.
So therefore, I believe her. $2,130 for the plaintiff. First of all, sir, it's no defense that it was damaged. You knew it was damaged when you purchased it, as you've said. You signed a contract agreeing to pay her, and you have, yes.
Does that say Stacy on it or Nwabu? Nwabu.
I
It says
can't
Doesn't
Stacy.
say
what it
neither one of
Did
mine.
you
really-
sign a contract or not?
Yes, sir, I did.
With her?
Yes, sir.
All right. And
I was
you
just-
have no defense to not meeting the terms of the contract, sir. $2,130.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.